Welcome back, friends, to Surviving the Daily. I hope everyone is surviving well. You'll never guess what we have here. We have yet another flashlight for us to take a look at. But this time it's from a company called Boruit. I do love saying that name, Boruit. And this is the model number V30. Now, I do have one other of their flashlights in my collection. And when they reached out to me to take a look at this one right here, I was very excited to jump on it because I was very impressed by the one that I had purchased myself. And full disclosure, they did send this one out to me at no cost for us to take a look at. So we're going to start off by taking a look at the box because it does have some key features that we need to note. Starting off with the 900 max lumen output, made in China, and it doubles as a, I don't know if you can read that, it doubles as a power bank. That's pretty awesome. I appreciate that from a flashlight. So taking a look at the backside here, again, it is the model number V30. It is made from a combination of polycarbonate and aluminum alloy. It has a max throw or max range of 100 meters. It is IP65 waterproof. It has a charging port, a Type-C charging port, as well as a 2000 milliamp hour battery capacity, and that is a very important thing to note because that is shared between the power bank as well as the flashlight. So I'll state that again because it needs to be stressed. It's a 2000 milliamp hour battery capacity shared between the power bank and the flashlight. So we do have the product size here, and I'm going to convert that to inches. 3.3 inches by 1.67 inches by 0.77 inches. Does say 98 grams in weight, and that is going to be 5.75 ounces. So let's get into the box itself. So inside the box here we have everything everyone expects to find, all the usual suspects. We have the user manual in 5 different languages. We have a USB Type-C to USB Type-A charging cable. And just to make note that I did try using the one that I used to charge my phone, and the head was just too big and kept falling out of the flashlight. So just one thing to keep in mind, that not all USB cables are made the same. And we do have a nice lanyard, and in case you didn't know this, this is an EDC flashlight. And the light itself, the main event. So taking a look at the flashlight, we do have a fairly larger size flashlight. It is about the length of a credit card, 3/4 of the width, and just a quick comparison to a Olight i5R EOS. On the flashlight itself, we do have 5 forward-facing emitters on a swiveling head, 180-degree swiveling head. That's pretty cool. But we do have 1 white emitter, 2 red and 2 UV. 5 side light emitters, red, green, blue, warm white, and cool white. 2 buttons, and we'll go over those buttons momentarily. Very strong magnet on the base. A lanyard hole. A 2-directional pocket clip, which is removable. A USB Type-C charging port. And a personal alarm speaker. We're going to go over that momentarily as well. So starting off with the buttons. Actually, one more important thing to take a look at is the USB Type-C charging cable here for the power bank. That fits nicely in there. One thing to note that that is a single directional power wire, so you can charge your phone, but you cannot charge the flashlight. So that's one thing that maybe Boruit can fix in the future iterations, that maybe do a double direction wire here and get rid of the charging port here. That might actually make it even more waterproof. All right, let's get in there. All right, start off by taking a look at the forward-facing emitters. And I press the right button once and does nothing. It's kind of a lockout feature. There's nothing that's happening by pressing once. If we do a single press and hold, that's going to give us the turbo mode, and it's going to be 900 lumens. And it's going to step down to 200 lumens at some point. And the directions in the website did not say what kind of runtimes we have on turbo. pretty much as long as you can hold it, I suppose, because once you release the button, it shuts off. So double tap the right button, and that's going to give us memory mode, and that's going to come in on low because that's what I left it at, and that's going to be 45 lumens for 22 hours. Single tap, and that's going to be medium, 155 lumens for 5.5 hours. Another single tap, and that's going to be high, 650 lumens, step down to 200 lumens, and that's going to give us a 3.5 hour runtime. And shut that off by pressing and holding. And now we're going to be doing the other emitters here. That's going to be a triple tap, 1, 2, 3. And we have the UV lights. You can just see all the dust on my mat here. And we're going to do a single tap, and that's going to give us the red lights. A very bright red light. Press and hold, and it's going to shut it off. Now, for those of you wearing earbuds, this is going to get real loud real fast. 120 decibels on the personal alarm. And actually, this is more for, find me out in the woods, because personal alarms are best if you can press the button and it stays pressed. This one here, the noise is only going to last as long as you're pressing the button. So, earbuds out right now. That is pretty loud, 120 decibels. So, now if we do a double tap on this side, on the left side, that's going to give us the side emitters, and I believe that is the cool white, 20 lumens. Do a single tap, a red light. Single tap, that's warm white. Single tap, green. And then we have the party mode, the felony mode. And single tap again, and brings us back to the cool white, and we press and hold. Now, one of the best features of this flashlight is the power bank mode, and that works independently of the flashlight. So left button 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and we get a blue light, and that means it's in the power bank mode. Plug this in. You can see it's charging. 2,000 milliamps. It's going to give you probably, on today's smartphones, maybe a half a charge, kind of a power up, or a emergency boost. And I believe you can turn on a flashlight at the same time. Let's see, pressing. Okay, so you can turn on a side emitter. And to turn the power bank off, you do have to do it manually. You have to do 3 taps, and it takes a second for it to go off. As you can see, the blue light went off, and now everything's off again. Pretty awesome little flashlight, I gotta say. Fully packed, full of features. So on Boruit's website, $39.99. On Amazon currently, it's $37.99 plus 5% off. I have seen in the past where they do offer other discounts, just not currently. I want to thank Boruit for sending this out. This is an awesome little flashlight. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate you stopping in and checking out this flashlight. I don't think I'm going to be doing outside beam shots currently, because I do live in the Northeast, and everything is covered in ice, and all my usual spots where I do beam shots are very inaccessible. So I do apologize. I can't do those, but maybe one day in the future I will revisit this and do the beam shots. So I want to thank you for stopping in, checking out this video. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Felony mode.